Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you people doing here? Back again with some more news content for you people today. So I'm going to talk about something that I read on Reddit today. So basically, this is about Apple and the 13 billion EU Euro tax bill they've been hit with. That's right. So basically, it says here that Apple, it looks like that the Court of Justice of the European Union is asking judges to take another look because I guess this is over $13 billion. That's right, because Apple has been hit with a $13.9 billion tax bill in the European Union a few years ago, but they managed to escape that without paying it. However, according to the CJEU's Advocate General Giovanni Pietruzella, a 2020 ruling that absolved Apple of the expense should be set aside due to a series of errors in the law when it made the ruling. That's right. So basically, I guess the CJEU Advocate General believes that there was an error, and I guess he believes, that Apple should have paid that, $13.9 billion tax bill in the European Union. And basically, it says here that the General Court failed to assess correctly the substance and consequences of certain methodological errors, according to the AG's office. And, basically, a few years ago, it happened, I guess, in 2018, where basically Apple was told to hand over $13 billion to Irish tax officials after the European Commission decided that Apple and Irish authorities had broken state aid rules. That's right, because obviously Apple, its European headquarters is in Ireland, and it's known for its favorable tax rules that have attracted a large number of US-based tech companies to set up shop on the Emerald Isle. But I guess, that's not sitting well with the Court of Justice for the European Union. And, I guess they really want to, in this case here, my understanding is that the CJE really wants to, really force Apple to pay that $13 billion tax bill. That's right. And of course, Apple, in terms of iMaker, I guess, is also going to have to, I guess, cough up $25 million that the U.S. Department of Justice has announced, that claiming that, Apple that claims that iMaker has illegally discriminated in hiring and recruitment against U.S. citizens and certain non-U.S. citizens whose permission to live and work in the United States does not expire. And according to the, Department of Justice here, Apple violated the Immigration and Nationality Act when recruiting for jobs that fell under the Permanent Labor Certification Program, a U.S. Department of Labor scheme that allows employers to sponsor workers for permanent residence status provided program requirements are met. Among those requirements are rules that employers can't illegally discriminate in hiring or recruitment based on citizenship or immigration status. And according to the Department of Justice, that's what Apple did. So basically, that's what the Department of Justice is doing here, is that they are pointing the finger at Apple. So it's like, not only does it seem like that Apple could be forced to pay $13 billion, but they also could be forced to cough up $25 million. That's right, and all that stuff. But, Apple's payouts will be split between 6.756 million. It says here that Apple's payout will be split between the $6.75 million in civil penalties and a $18.25 million back pay fund for the discrimination victims. And so obviously Apple, apparently in one quarter alone, they made $23 billion in profit. That's right. And now they are basically being forced to pay a lot of money by the not just by the CJEU, not, in other words, not only is the Court of Justice of the European Union, asking judges to take another look, but now, apparently now Apple has now found itself, basically also forced by the U.S. Department of Justice to pay $25 million. That's right, because the U.S. Department of Justice believes that, Apple discriminated and all that stuff against against the U.S. citizens and certain non-U.S. citizens. So now that's what I guess the Department of Justice is forcing Apple to do. So yeah, I'm gonna leave a link below to the story in case you people want to read it, and let me know what you think about it.